First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time running out here on the play clock. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. To throw is Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Steelers making their way out. And, you know, Charles, if you believe in linear progression, could be a super season in the Steel City. 4 years ago, they didn't make the playoffs. 3 years ago, they lost in the wild card game. 2 years ago in the division round, and last year in the AFC title game. So if form holds, could be your AFC champions in February.
Wouldn't that be something? What kind of progression is that?
Linear.
Yeah. Well,
but someone told me that. I'm not taking credit for it.
But we're going to roll with it, aren't we? Because I agree with you. This is a team that was in the playoffs last year. They went ahead and drafted T.J. Watt, an outside linebacker who can rush off the edge out of Wisconsin to give them a little more pop on defense. Then on the offensive side of the ball, we're all rooting for James Conner, the rookie out of Pittsburgh, battled back and beat cancer. Now he's trying to beat up people in the NFL.
On second down, Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So we've got a second and 5. They'll go again with Bell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. You get the point, so give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be one starting quarterback in 2017, someone who will solidify that position for the team. And then think about what they did in the draft, though. 3 first-round draft picks, including Myles Garrett, the #1 overall pick in the draft, a defensive end out of Texas A&M. They're hoping it's a fresh start and a new direction for Cleveland.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Kaiser dancing to his left. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Kaiser, show him what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first. First down throw for Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Room past the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on 3rd down, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Jesse James.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Let's go!
First down, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 73 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember that.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So there you go. Sack number 1 in the career of the number 1 pick, Myles Garrett.
Oh, I can't wait to see how he continues to adapt in the NFL. We know he's got speed. We know he's got length. What kind of change-ups and counters is he going to have to deal with those NFL offensive tackles?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go!
They'll run with Crowell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown. Nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Again, it's Bell. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now Bell. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Roethlisberger, throw complete there. Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
And Martavis Bryant back in the fold, which delights not just himself, But, of course, his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, this guy, he can do it all, Brandon, able to go across the middle and stave off contact and make catches.
Sat out last year, as you were alluding to. Year before, though, 50 catches, 765 yards, and 6 touchdowns. A screen to Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Crowell. And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Niall Davis. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Roethlisberger will throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Ben to throw again. Going up top. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with his first career INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The play clock's running down. Following the interception, Kaiser flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Going underneath for Crowell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Crowell lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run it with Bell. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's Bell. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. This is Bell. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Connor, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. Second and goal from the 5. Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The return man is Mario Alford. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Right. He's done right here. Stay on the right. Let's go. Next round. Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go.
On first and 10, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the counter, here's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. On 3rd down, Kaiser being chased out left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
The give is to Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Kaiser forced out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out come the Steelers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A give to Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Hurry up, let's go. Eat these two.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for... Partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs.